Hi Leo, if you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here's your ink blot made in your name and essence in the spirit of April, but timeless if you want to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time and terms for shapes or symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Leos, as always, thank you for being my muse. Thank you for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. We'll take a look at it from this perspective and then revisit it later on in April for reversed Rorschach reflections. So, Leos, when you're ready, let's close the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Let's go. We'll add on tarot and oracle along the way. And as well, feel free to comment below if you see anything, any shapes or symbols that maybe inspire our interconnected nature. I feel like I'm, thank you, supposed to look at something. Look. I'll share this with you. It's right in about, see here, it feels feminine nature, but it doesn't have to be. And there's like a finger pointing. And when I follow that, and here's like the male energy, I don't know if they're focusing up there. It's like, but when I follow her, I come here. But Leos, that kind of feels like you. I've got starry eyes. Starry eyes. Leos, I don't know if any of you are in the spotlight, aiming to be in the spotlight, working towards being a center of attention, becoming seen. Or maybe I'm just seeing things as opportunities. It reminds me of something. It reminds me of when, on one hand, it's like, you know, in the cartoons when you hit your head and then they see stars, like in birds. But that's not what it feels like. It's just that what it brought me into for me to notice the difference. It's not a wobbly star. Like, ooh, this is, I'm seeing star. So Leo, I don't know if this is a star of a relationship or a position you're working towards or moving, whatever it is that you would like put a star on you for. However you choose to. I was like, yeah, that's like, I want a star for that. But I do feel like there's somebody in the spotlight. A portion of the Leo collective, there's always those working in the background, in the foreground. I'm seeing so when I wander towards the male energy, there's like a superhero cape around like the, you know, the throat, and it's floating back. There might be something about like mature male emotions. And when I say male, obviously I mean in the energy of that. You could be male and male expressed. It's like you're finding your way to say something and have it be received well versus rebutted. I don't know if there's been something along that lines. But it feels like a superhero. Kind of in, but it feels kind, like a kind superhero. Interesting. Both the male and female energies that I'm seeing have a little something in front of them. I don't know if it's like a pet or a protective measure that they kind of send out first, but it makes me feel like they're both on something. And there she is. You see what I'm saying? Oh, as soon as I went and looked in at your star-eyed mask thing, which is where I'm seeing your fire all of a sudden, but I saw it in your lion energy or your lion expression. And then I heard that song, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. And then, okay, Leos, I don't know if the lighting allows it to come through, but I'll do my best. So if these are like the starry eyes, there's, whoops, see if my finger can actually follow it here and here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Anyway, there is a yellow diamond. And it's all of a sudden I saw like the lion's mouth open up, but it was like a portal. And things were coming back in, almost like a Noah's Ark, piling back in, calling energies in for this stardom. And I really don't know what the stardom implies for me being a guest of observation. But I just heard like, we did it. We did it. So I feel like there's been a lot of steps to something. And maybe it's in a transition to seeing it manifest outside of you. It could be something as simple as like we painted this room, or we built this house, we fixed the car, to I'm famous, I'm a famous actor, or known for my skill set. I'm also seeing some ram horns. So there's active and passivity working with you in these respective energies. The female feels active and the male energy feels passive. I feel like they swap accordingly as need be. This is where they're coming in, like they're coming home in this place. It feels exciting. And as well, it just switched on me again as I'm seeing this star lion of sorts, or this shine, this portal of a diamond. Diamond might also mean something if you're getting married. Or there's something about like a diamond placement that can also be a square if I shift my perspective. People are pointing at you like, there they are, there they are. Oh my goodness, there they are. It's just a lot of attention, Leos. A lot of attention. Okay, I'm going to travel on up in here, and I'm going to start adding on some tarot and oracle. So thank you so much for being here with me and sauntering, empathically exploring your abstract aura. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to all who donate, who buy me a coffee and PayPal. It is truly appreciated, and gratitude galore. We are here for the Leos. It's like I'm seeing a genie lamp. Oh, that was a lot, but thank you. Okay, it's a genie lamp that you would typically see, like brass or something along the lines, possibly even copper. It makes me feel as though there's something in the past, I don't know how recent or past life, you choose, resonate or release. And it might be like a goose or a swan or something. This is a very ornate lamp. It's not a lamp, but like a genie lamp. And something from the past, it's like the handle is the neck that comes into the thing. Anyway, and it's, the yellow doesn't come through great. But there it is. Some sort of wish might be coming true for some of the Leos. Oh, and my goodness, there's like a little puppy dog or a little piggy. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. And this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way up to Stardom. Like, that's honestly what I just heard. It looks like you might have been mentored or have a mentor. I do feel like they're more earthly. So it might be somebody you talk to, it might be somebody you watch, maybe other people in this area of interest, the skill set. Could also just be people that you're paying attention to. If it's in your partnership and you're listening, what is the language they're saying or that they speak, so I can understand or maybe linguistically find my preferred words, but to bridge to them. So, do you know what I'm saying? So the communication is a little bit more fluent or something like that. Like, that's something. That's a big deal to learn someone's love language. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. Love. Just love. Okay. So what came up here, shown is the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords did come up in the reverse. Okay, so I'm getting the sensation you've done some deep work. When I was up here in like that Aladdin's genie lamp and this little piggy, that little piggy, whatever that is, whatever that ache is, you transformed. And I'm literally seeing it like mud to the lotus analogy. And you did it. It's like, but now I'm seeing why it's in the reverse. You know when a knight or a king would put their sword to their side, like not to the side, like they're done. Something's been done. You did it. Star, badge, check on the fridge. And some aspect of your Ten of Pentacles is going to come flooding in. I feel, yeah, I do. I don't know how else to say it. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Unseen, I don't want to take these ones, is Eight of Swords, Four of Swords. You have done some serious slicing and dicing. Anything that has like kept you up at night, that has kept you guarded. You might have also kept something guarded on purpose, Leos, in the work that you were doing. Could be even be like esoteric, hidden, occult, like you were just doing it behind the scenes. Nobody really knew. I'm also seeing someone like in recovery for something. And like maybe you go to group, or you have, again, like that mentor. What is that? The sponsor. But it's almost as if like maybe this new life, or where you lived, and I don't know why I said new life, but navigating the way you want to interact moving forward, because you're a star in your own sense of self and soul. People may not know that about you because it's not the portion you want to present as this is who I am. You might express it later on for deeper connections, but it's not what you're leading with. Anything like the mud part of the lotus is not what you're leading with. Like, I'm not leading with pain. But if you create or cultivate deeper connections, that will come out. That's at least it's how I'm feeling. Something like you, whatever you did or whatever you've been doing, there might have been a lot on the surface, outwardly expressed, but there's something still that I feel. Page of Swords, that was within me. And Leos, my goodness. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. I'm bringing it back up just to really double star you. Like, double star you. When I see the 10 of Cups in this deck, this is, okay. It's more importantly, the duality of oneself, the male and female coming together like that Page of Swords down the center as one. And it kind of feels like a new beginning. I kind of feel like a page, but that's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. But I want to slide. There we go. Right in, see how it like right in the diamond of it. And then it creates this beautiful illumination of this door that the male and female aspects are coming into, the male and female aspects that you're coming into, and it unites into one star. Man, that's fantastic, Leos. Some sort of wish is coming true, and it wasn't left to willy-nilly. This was, I'm going to wish for this because I want this, and I'm going to work with the elements, the energies around me, the universe, all of the universal tools that may be at my disposal. And I'm going to learn along the way, and I'm going to do along the way, and I'm going to play. And it worked. At least it's how I'm feeling, Leos. Okay, continuing on. I don't want to take up too much of your time. What do we got here? Okay, we'll start closing out for Leos and see if anything else stands up. It's not a skunk, but it's skunk-like, possibly like an armadillo. I don't think it is even an armadillo, but it's something along that lines. There is one animal, and maybe you might know, maybe that's why I'm not seeing it clearly, because there's a little bit of a blur in it. There's one spirit animal specifically, and I think it's different for everybody if you resonate with that. I'm seeing it as a spirit animal, but it could be an actual spirit of a soul deceased. Could also be a piece of your heart, of your spirit. Anyway, that connects your male and female, right brain, left brain, you know, daydreams, night dreams. You have a connecting piece of your heart. And it might just be externally symbolized in a spirit animal, or when you think of somebody, they utilize that bridge of the heart to connect to you. Could also be a flower petal. Like, wow, it's your ink is changing a lot. I love it. There's something up in the mud. It's funny that your mud, which typically, you know, at below to the lotus as above, or the lotus expression, and maybe I'll see that in the alternative perspective later on in April, but that's not my concern to predict that. I'm now seeing your mud in the above. Like it's mystical mud. And the lotus is below here being expressed. Sorry, I have something in my eye. On earth. Still something in my eye. It's all right. I'll work it through. We're closing out here for Leos. Thank you so much. Again, gratitude. Ship, directions, journey. Look at that superhero male energy. I love it. It's like Mighty Mouse. Oh, I adore your reading. As a Capricorn, being a guest in the Leo energy, this is inspirational. I really want, it makes me feel inspirational. Like you are an inspiration. And maybe that is the stardom. Maybe it's your inner circle, your friend circle, your family, the world, whatever platform this is in, personal to planetary. I just feel like you are inspirational. So we have here pearl and ship. Like, look how fantastic that is. It even how, see how the one card in the pearl anyway says hidden gem. And I was talking about that earlier. Like there was something that you were doing that was hidden, or the occult, esoteric. You were working on this gem, this pearl. And I think as you, whether it is through, you know, as mundane as going to recovery or therapy, whatever the case may be, to something as magical as your spiritual gifts, your art, whatever it is that you, academia, that you express out to the world, you're starting to take steps like the page in this direction. And I do want to remind you, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. If you stay on this trajectory, you obviously free will, do whatever you want. And it's interesting because typically I don't land in a place of predictions with tarot or art. That's not my place that I'm comfortable with. But this blatantly said, if you stay on this trajectory, slowly and surely that you have been doing this whole transformation, because you're doing it with integrity and inspiration. And I feel like this really applies to different Leos in different places. For some, it's about making my relationship with a person, romantic or platonic, or I'm opening up to love, romantic or platonic, to interact. You've had to do some work to open up again, and in the event, and to listen, because there might have been something in the past that, you know, hurt or scarred you, and you don't want to relapse. Man, you're so strong. Okay, closing out here for Leos. Heart and shark. This is coming out as we were talking about that relationship. Survival power. Love, new love. For some, it's romantic. For others, it's love of life. Oh, I can see this now. I feel sober, sovereign, and just like my own superhero. And I'm going to close this out because it's just a constant message. Even if your heart's been sharked before, like you just Shark Week, it's like you sat down and did Shark Week and you analyzed your own data, this, that, or the other, and now those sharks work for you to protect. That could also be that spirit animal that I wasn't sure what it was. I think it said skunk or armadillo, but I believe skunk is more boundary oriented. Regardless, shark is also, maybe it's just more emotional. Anyway, I'm having a conversation with myself. Crown. Pride, success, it's all over the place. So for whatever Leos are on this trajectory, you are doing it. And to close out, just like, yeah, point at you. You're doing it. You're doing it. And it's admirable and it's honorable. All right, Leos, thank you so much for being my muse, your awesome attention and awareness. And I look forward to seeing you later on in April when we reverse it. So thanks for scrying with me.